Let's do it. Well, once upon a time in the Garden of Love, Adam and Eve got hatched, and then they moved their family to the city of sin with dreams of becoming rich. And now they've opened up a chapel on the west side of town. They were a hit right from the start. The Adams were bad, the monsters were mad, the Osborns were not that smart. When you say dysfunction, the stuff you can't make up, I said dysfunction. They're drinking from an empty cup. Well, I said dysfunction. They're not playing with the full deck. Dysfunction. They need a reality check. Well, grab your beer and your remote and take your favorite seat. 'Cause what you see is what you get. This family can't be beat. Well, it's only been a year since they moved to town, but they rattled the cages of everyone around. The queen of the block, you better step down. The new princess is wearing a crown. Can you say dysfunction? The stuff you can't make up, I said dysfunction. They're drinking from an empty cup. Well, I said dysfunction. They're not playing with the full deck. Dysfunction. They need a reality check. They need a reality check. They need a reality check.
Tonight in Las Vegas, it's 1978, and you're getting married. Okay, it's 2004.
Job turkey.
Oh, yeah. Come on. It's no time to be sitting down. Party time.
Now if I can have the whole group in there?
What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
I've probably seen more weddings in one weekend than you'll see in your entire lifetime. My family owns one of the busiest wedding chapels in Las Vegas. That's my cousin Cheryl. She's the brains of the operation. And that's my dad Rob, the man, the myth, and the legend. That's my Aunt Barb. She's like the mom of the chapel. That's my little brother Jojo. He's sort of a troublemaker. And that's my Uncle Chuck. He keeps everybody in line. And that's Cheryl's husband Craig. He's kind of like the bouncer of the chapel. And that's our chapel monkey, Harley.
And that's me, Johnny. I'm just a 15-year-old kid living in the city of sin, shooting wedding videos at the Garden of Love. Right now, it's 8 o'clock in the morning, and I'm doing my history homework for school for Thursday. Baby! It's Baby, our dog. Mondays and Tuesdays, I do my homework at home. Every other day of the week, I'm at the chapel working and doing videos and stuff like that. It was my choice to be homeschooled, to be taken out of the public school system. Yeah, it was my choice. It freed up more of my time to be at the chapel. Don't pull in, just pull off to the side. I'll walk across the street. Mighty ready. Thank you, sir. There are about 200 wedding chapels in Las Vegas, and my family runs the busiest.
Woo! I like that. Garden of Love, we are family.
Cheryl, she's legally, quote, unquote, my cousin. Her dream is the wedding chapel, and I'm there to help her out. Because, you know, she helped me out a lot. When my mom and dad went through a divorce, out of nowhere, she bought me and Joy plane tickets to come out here. At the time, we only expected to be out here for about 2 weeks. But the relationship grew then, you know, into what it is now. You know, I've been here for about 2.5 years. She's a big role model, because you look at it where she's very successful at the wedding chapel.
Excitement to me is weddings. Seeing the brides and grooms happy when they come out of that wedding chapel. That excites me more than anything. I was working in telemarketing for a year, almost 2 years. And I said one day, I want to open my own wedding chapel. That's my dream. That's my lifelong dream. I'll do anything. And I got to open my own wedding chapel. It's the excitement. It's just rolling through the weddings and making them all happy and knowing that it's their special day for them. That's what excites me. And they're loving it. That's what I love. Wedding chapels in the state of Nevada are a dime a dozen. They have wedding chapels all over. They just pop up. Every chapel is different. Our chapel, we don't make a commission because it's family run, family owned. And everybody that comes in is our family. And that's what makes Garden of Love, Garden of Love. I do 1,300 weddings in a month. There's a reason why.
The other chapels are coming after Cheryl. She's a young chapel owner. You know, the business is huge. You know, we've only been open about, 2 or 3 years, and it's already, extended beyond major limits.
This company is doing illegal business and marrying people that really aren't even married. Listen, this consumer does not have a business license and is an unlicensed firm. How do you get away with this?
I don't know.
All right, bye. And this is the block where everybody's at.
Sometimes it can get ugly down there because we have handbillers trying to bring in weddings, and other chapels have handbillers down there as well.
Where you guys from? We're voted #1 chapel in Las Vegas. We don't have a minister fee. You give a donation from your heart, no minimum, whatever you guys can afford.
At least we don't have unsatisfied customers.
You said you have no customers. You don't pay your taxes and do your business license.
We don't
That's
have
illegal.
unsatisfied
You're
customers.
an illegal wedding chapel. They have no business license, BBB.
When they find out you ain't got a business license, see how unsatisfied they are.
And you ain't even a real Philadelphia 76ers fan to stop perpetrating on my state. You from Milwaukee.
Just call the police on them, dude. Shame on you guys doing that to people.
Cops ain't happy. This has been going on for a while.
It's every time I come down. They start doing all this stuff. They yell at me, jump on me, start calling us names or say stuff, But the whole thing with all this shows that they don't have a business license. Is look at me, I own a business. Where are they at? You see who's in trouble? Not me. I'm over on this side of the street. They on that block.
They can't solicit without a business license. They tried using some Better Business Bureau tactic, and Cheryl came back with a Better Business Bureau tactic, and it worked. They lost.
Las Vegas Garden of Love.
Cheryl's main thing is like loyalty and trust. We had a worker named Ernesto who promised he would never go to another wedding chapel, but in the end, he did.
What do you want, Ernesto? You did wrong, Ernesto. You called me and said, I'm not gonna go working for another chapel, Cheryl. I just want you to know I respect you, everything. Next thing I know, Lisa calls me and says, Ernesto's out here working for Chapel Dreams. I'm like, okay, who cares? Then after that, you passed out somebody else's flyer. That's a mistake too. Before you did what you did, you should have thought about what you did. And who's on the phone? Ernesto? Phone goodbye. Ernesto, you know what? You telling me I'm gonna have issues with you because I won't give you your job back, then that's what I got. You ain't getting a job back. I don't want you back. I don't think you're the best thing since ice cream. It's over. Go find another job. So it's that. Go get your job. Bye. He's threatening me, dude.
You see this beautiful chapel of dreams? This is a real chapel. Stained glass is a real chapel. Vegas wedding is a real chapel. Las Vegas Garden of Love, they got a 4-year history of people doing wrong.
Follow me, guys. All right. Come on over here. The reason why is if you guys are sitting there, you don't want them to know. Well, if you're standing out in front, it spoils it. Take a seat, whatever. All right. And then when they come in, I'll come back and get you guys, and we'll slip you guys inside when they don't know it.
We're here because it's our parents' 40th wedding anniversary, and they're on their way to Hawaii, and my mother thinks they're just stopping here for a night or two, and my dad flew us all out so that we would be sitting in the chapel, and he arranged to come here to
The Garden of Love.
to renew their vows.
How you doing?
We're doing well.
Hi. Okay, it'll just be a couple minutes. We're just setting up.
Okay, thank you.
She's, I don't know, they're very traditional parents. Like we had like the Ozzie and Harriet family.
Chuck originally proposed. Of course, he asked me first, but then he came to our home and he asked my father for my hand in marriage. And when my father said yes, I said yes, and that was the original proposal.
She was pregnant.
Oh my God, Chuck!
4 months. Well, nobody knew, but...
My mother and father have been married 40 years, and they have no idea that we're here. She's going to be really surprised.
Yeah. I just hope she doesn't pass out or something.
Yeah.
Right. And when did you first realize you're in love?
The back end of the 1953 helmet. I'm just kidding. We're ready.
I need you guys to go to chapel #1 now.
Back to
Okay,
number
I'm
one.
just getting everything ready.
All right.
Number 1, the bride's ready.
at the rail. Yesterday someone told me by tomorrow you'd be gone, and I tried not to believe them, but here I am with my broken, beating heart.
They just call here threatening me, dude. Ernesto's like, yeah, I want to fight with fire. I'm supposed to stand there and say, oh, thank you. You have a great day.
Well, then call the cops.
Okay, he's threatening her. Call up his PO.
Then call his PO.
And what do they do? Oh, I already told her. Told her what?
The police don't do anything. You know, what do? They don't help me. They think I'm the major problem.
Then why can't we fight with fire?
Just punch them in the face and then they'll leave here happy. See, don't say that, because then that's how chapel wars start. Other chapels, they wanted to have a powwow and sit down with me and have me raise my prices on my wedding. No, I'm not doing that. Why should I do that? My prices on the internet are the same as what I hand out in their hand. Theirs aren't. If you go to these other chapels, they're jokes. It's a civil wedding. Do you, thank you, snap, here's your rose, bye-bye.
When there's downtime at the chapel, that's when I try to get some more studying in. With my tests, I gotta pass them every week. If I failed the test, Shirley and them, they'd pull me from the chapel. And not that it'd be a bad thing. You know, it's a privilege to work at the chapel.
You want to go to Harvard?
No, not Harvard, dude.
Or Yale.
Yale.
He could be the president of the United States one day.
Yeah, right.
Johnny, president of the United States. There it is. Your future president. It could be him. You never know.
Starting 11. Somebody keeps calling and hanging up. They know it's our busy time, so like the other wedding chapels call here and prank me because they think it's funny.
Wherever did it, you can't reach them at star 69.
Come on, ring. Two lines. Hold on. Let me see what's what. Starting 11. Oh, no, I got the pranking one, dude. Hello, who is this? Stained Glass Wedding Chapel, Chapel of Dreams, Las Vegas Wedding Bureau. Who wants to mess with me now?
Whoever's playing the game.
Starting 11.
Okay, they're supposed to be getting ready.
Ooh, somebody's calling like 15 times just on
And I
purpose
star
pranking.
69 did.
I did too.
Wait, no.
Garden of Love. Goodbye.
Probably Ernesto and his wife.
I'm the best, baby. He can't compete against me.
Ernesto runs his mouth in a way that offends people.
This guy's a druggie. He don't even have his kids.
Whatever, yeah. You just crossed the barrier, Fink.
Johnny.
Yeah.
You got that room clean?
Yeah.
You got your homework done, Johnny?
Oh, I gotta get back to my schoolwork, babe.
But you told me you were done with that one.
I started on some of it yesterday.
Hey, how's your homework coming?
What, how you doing there? How you look, baby? And then you gotta do your homework and make sure you're a good boy.
Exactly. I'm gonna be doing homework all day today so I can get it done for Thursday.
How much have you got?
I've already read all this.
That's all you did yesterday?
That's a lot. That's how we take care of that call.
Hey, Barb, what are you doing down here?
Soliciting my business. Passing all my flyers. Do you guys have a wedding chapel?
I'll give you a wedding for $20, and I'm just walking distance right there, the brown building. Guys, that chapel right there, you guys gonna be disappointed for the fact that chapel smell like monkey.
We're number 1, voted in Las Vegas.
Your wife is gonna be disappointed.
Give us a call, we'll pick you up in a limousine. Now you wanna talk. What's the teardrop for? Huh?
What's that dress? You do witchcraft?
Witchcraft! Don't talk about my clothes.
Witchcraft.
You know, he started talking a lot of crap, you know, saying that the chapel smelled like monkey. And first of all, it's a total lie. I mean, we always keep Harley's cage, you know, nice and neat. Working class people in New England became aware of the importance of education. Their children needed to go to school if they were to have a better life. Thomas Jefferson said the same thing. How do they know what he said? People that wrote this book, how do they know what Thomas Jefferson said?
Because there's different people that write different books. That's why you have so many different history books, because everybody writes it different. You have different Bibles, they all do it in a different thing. No, they're not all the same.
I'm saying there's different stuff, like stuff that I learned last year. This book contradicts it, you know what I'm saying? Cheryl's like Mel Gibson from Braveheart. You know, he commanded the whole army. You know, he worked hard for Scottish freedom. If you compare it, like, okay, commander, you got Cheryl and you got Mel Gibson, right? She fought for, like, freedom of the wedding chapel because, you know, she is the best.
I kind of want to talk about what's going on at the courthouse. I mean, you guys don't even know chapel wars. The bomb threats. I went through months of crying. Huh. How you doing?
Good, good.
You guys getting married? You guys can take a look. There's 3 different chapels.
Okay.
And he'll show you all 3 chapels, no problem.
Thanks a lot.
But the way I look at everything, why would you guys, behind my back, talk to Ernesto, okay? Throw it in.
Okay, we'll throw him in for free.
I really, truly believe we have a great crew, but a great crew has to work together. We are #1. They're jealous. We have a dynasty here. This is our family. Let me just shut this, because you guys are arguing out here. I want you all to know, I pay my crew to hand out flyers. And I got a guy that totally talks salt on my chapel all the time. Not just once in a while, he's salty all the time. And I'm thinking to myself, man, what if I did that to them? Mr. Ernesto over here that talks a lot of smack about our chapel, we now have his record. Let me see. November 19th, 2003. Mr. Ernesto, guilty. Pled guilty of burglary. Guilty, $11,000. Ex-felon in possession of a firearm. 11/19 of 03. Okay, let's do the second charge. Battery upon a police officer, $9,000. Ernesto pled guilty. Receiving possession of a stolen vehicle, guilty. Pled guilty of all of them. But this is a great person that works for a church. It's a great person. Where'd he go? Why is he leaving?
Maybe we address the subject of chapel wars. I do pray for the folks down there. I pray for Cheryl for sure, and the team that comes out of Las Vegas Garden of Love.
I work at the Excalibur, actually. My fiance, he works at the show here, at the Tournament of Kings. He's one of the acrobats. We had met at the castle in the dungeon. No.
Yeah, right. She has 2 other flower girls that are going to be there.
They're fairies.
Bridesmaids. That are going to be fairies.
Yeah, she's just a peasant, but.
Yeah.
Hello, we're on our way. We're almost off the Sahara exit. Tell them at the chapel that I'm so sorry that I'm running late. That's the groom.
He looks really mad. He does not look happy at all, Kelly. Oh my God.
Hi.
Hi.
Want to get married today?
Yeah.
There we go.
We can't get the groom, though, to wear Renaissance because he's a little stubborn, but that's okay.
This is a special day for you because here you are in fabulous Las Vegas and you're getting married. I pray it's a day filled with much love and happiness that I hope will grow with each day together.
Call the cops!
Hey! Everybody out! Let's go! Let's go!
We're asking you to leave the property. The police are on the way. You sure do talk a lot of smack, Ernesto, but weren't you calling me just begging me on the phone? Please, Cheryl, until you get my job back. And you're a loser, dude, for even talking about Rob's family. Saying they're not his kids.
That's right. Call the cops right now.
The cops are coming. Just let them deal with the cops. They pulled up, and then the sergeant knew who I was, talked to me, and he's like, so he threatened you? And I was like, yeah, he was the one threatening it and what was going on. And here he knew what was going on. Chapel wars out here is a big ordeal. And there's another dude grabbing kidnapping, he took off running. And he was already wanted by the cops, so then he went around to another wedding chapel and hid inside. And they let him hide out in there because they're for the other wedding chapels. They hate me too.
Again, I'm continually mindful of the fact that marriage should be a sanctified institution, so it's a little bit distressing.
Chapel wars have not ended. They won't end.
People from Las Vegas gonna love, they keep bringing over here. And you could have anybody from every other chapel.
Just knock it off. I don't care who's doing what. Knock it off.
The chapel wars will never end because they're jealous and they're mad.
It's always been a main goal for me to always do good in school. I'm going to end up taking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 exams. You know, I figure, you know, if you have to go by law, you know, why just go there and waste my time and act like a fool?
What are you doing today?
History, quarter 1.
How are you doing today?
Oh, I'm doing very fine at the show.
Good. What?
It's the biggest test I've had to pass. It is mandatory that you pass these tests, and if you do fail, you have to like double up for like the next week.
I think you did really well on this. I'm not kidding.
Yeah?
Yes.
Perfect. Alrighty. Well, I'll see you next week.
Okay.
All right? Thank you. Just got an A on my last thing.
Wait, let me see. Better, this is the first A you got.
I get A's.
Yeah, right. Jojo, give him a big stinky.
Okay.
No big stinkies,
Yeah,
man.
Joey.
Big stinky time. It's for your
No
own
big
good.
stink. No.
Johnny, it's for your own good.
Joey, no. She is legally, quote unquote, my cousin, but I look at her as my mom now. If Cheryl wouldn't have sent those tickets out to me, I'd probably be a little punk running the streets. We've actually had a second chance, and the relationship between me and Cheryl grew, where my old, here's exactly how I'm gonna put it to you, where my old mom, which I don't even consider my mother anymore, does not exist. And where Cheryl has moved into the place of my mom. I may not call her mom. I don't know why. You know, I think it would just feel uncomfortable for me and her. But we both know that she's taken over the place of my biological mom, and, you know, that's it.
Stay tuned for scenes from next week's all-new episode of Las Vegas Garden of Love.
Next time on Las Vegas Garden of Love.
Oh, your dad's going out on a date.
You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome.
You're hereby notified that ABF Incorporated has sold the landlord interest in your lease.
Who do I talk to about eviction?
I got a wedding chapel right inside here. It's very disturbing. What are we gonna do?
Somehow she finds the strength to believe it.
Well, you know, you always go through life looking for somebody that fits.
I mean, I think there was an instant connection, right, when we saw each other.
Yeah, there's no doubt. There's definitely an instant connection, you know, and I think that's what being soulmates are.
I've probably seen more weddings in one weekend than you'll see in your entire lifetime. My family owns one of the busiest wedding chapels in Las Vegas. That's my cousin Cheryl. She's the brains of the operation. And that's my dad Rob, the man, the myth, and the legend. That's my Aunt Barb. She's like the mom of the chapel. That's my little brother Jojo. He's sort of a troublemaker. And that's my Uncle Chuck. He keeps everybody in line. And that's Cheryl's husband Craig. He's kind of like the bouncer of the chapel. And that's our chapel monkey, Harley. And that's me, Johnny. I'm just a 15-year-old kid living in the city of sin, shooting wedding videos at the Garden of Love. The Garden of Love is more than just a building. It really is a special place. It means everything to our family. And when the wedding couples come in to get married, we do everything we can to make it special for them, too. What does the word marriage mean to you?
It's all about love.
Congratulations!
Well, you're married. Better believe it, right?
Oh yeah, you got.
He's trying to bite it. You see that? Nice try, sucker.
Hey, boss.
Where are you from?
I'm from Hong Kong.
Oh, then you got lots of money
Bruce
in
Lee.
Hong Kong.
Huh?
You got lots of money in Hong Kong.
Hong Kong get lots of money.
That's what I said.
Hong Kong, you didn't say that. You
I
said
did.
I got a lot of money. See, that's a lot different.
I like this guy.
第一次去桂林之後，旅行完之後咧。
She said that after I arrived in China and met with her, and we stayed in the hotel, there's a big waterfall, and there was romantic music. I think it was sung by Celine Dion, and that was the time she said that she fell in love with me.
James,
I love you.
I love you。好開心咯，可以生我喺埋一齊啊！
She said that she's very happy and that we got married. Now we, three of us, can be together as a family.
And now she signed.
Yep.
Wait a minute. How come she signed? I don't sign.
Because this is you're getting married.
She signed.
She signed,
Oh,
not
she
her.
not her.
No,
Okay,
no, no.
you signed it.
Yeah.
Now she signed in Chinese.
Now, since she's too young to be a witness, I'll be your witness. Is that okay?
If you comb your hair.
Yeah. He's good.
Dun, dun, dun.
That's freaking sick, dude.
Everything was going good at the chapel. My dad met a woman during a wedding, and he got a date, and even Joey was doing good with his little friend.
Oh yeah, how's your girlfriend doing, Rocky? Miss Rocky.
He gave her a
that you
hug
know?
goodbye.
No, he gave her a rose.
Yeah, a white rose. Okay. Well, and you gave her a hug.
Here you go.
Mommy,
No. This is a 600.
I'm married. You ain't. There's a big difference there, buddy. That's my business. I'm older. I'm not 7 hugging girls.
Is that
a big problem? Daddy's 15. And he don't hug
girls, damn it.
That's
a
Congratulations. Chapel of Love. That's where
She told me-
people fall
she
in
told
love,
me-
like Joey, maybe
Joey,
Rocky,
You want to
and
be married
Joey.
at our chapel first?
No way.
Rob's gonna get married tonight.
Your dad's going out on a date.
Good.
You might have a new mommy.
He can stay with her. I'm not going.
Huh?
It's her.
It's her. Oh my God, it's her.
John, get some lessons from your dad. Oh, right here.
Yeah, he's a great one.
Let's hear it. Let's see what he says.
I was gonna go to Golden Stir. The Golden
What's
Stir.
up? Who the
Hang on
hell
one
do you
second.
think you are?
Hey, Linda. Linda, he's trying to ask you out on a date, but he doesn't know how to. So he wanted to know if you wanted to go out for dinner and maybe be picked up and go out for a nice dinner at the Golden Steer.
You know.
That's great. I'm sorry that his niece has to actually make an appointment or actually a date for him because he doesn't know how to anymore. So it is nice meeting you, talking to you. I'll put him back on the line if you hear him stuttering and mumbling a little bit. That's just Rob. Sorry.
Yeah, they're giving me a hard time, but that's my niece. She's cool. Thanks, Sammy. I was doing their pictures of her sister, and they were just sitting there, and we were talking like I normally do. Is, you know, how I joke around with people and say hi and taking pictures, and you know how I always mess around. And I said, well, what are you doing tonight? I said, well, if you ain't got nothing to do, let's go and do something. And she said, all right. And then she gave me her number, and I called her up a couple times because that one girl I called up, the lady gave me the wrong number the other time. What's up, beautiful? Okay, I'll give you a call. Okay.
We're sorry, the number you reached is not in service. Please check the number and dial again.
I like to look for a woman that I don't have to, you know, say, oh, look at you, I'm just gonna go out and have sex or something with them or something. Just something to talk to, somebody to say hi, you know, maybe relate to, and never know. All right, ladies first. All right, you can come over. I don't bite.
A drink that might mellow you out.
That's what I'm gonna do. Oyster Rockefeller, or do you want oysters half dozen? What do you want?
Let's see. Which one's gonna loosen you up?
I don't need oysters. What loosens me up is MGD. You know what MGD stands for, right? Milwaukee's greatest dude.
Oh, okay.
But I'll go and be a gentleman.
You're gonna be a gentleman in this
yeah.
glass.
Yeah. Look, see, I'm spilling. I'm nervous. Here you go. No, I'm good. Yeah, I don't go that fast. I used to, you know, in my earlier days, I'm gonna be honest, I ain't gonna lie to you.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's the way I am. That's my character. A lot of people call me Joe Pesci. You know, because I'm so cool, whatever, you know, I'm slick or whatever, you know, whatever. I'm not saying I'm cool, I'm just saying that's what they're saying.
So you're there for marriages every day. Do you think you'll ever get married again?
You know, I'm looking for a woman where, okay, I went to Cyprus here, all these strip joints and stuff like that, sure. I checked it out and everything, but I'm not like that, you know what I'm saying? Right now I got money in my pocket, I can go anywhere and pick up a hooker or whatever you want, or go to them. No, you know what I'm saying? These ranch houses and stuff and have sex, it ain't that, you know what I'm saying? That's what I like to talk to somebody and not just sit there and go, oh, am I gonna have sex tonight, or something like that. That ain't me, I'm sorry. No, but you know what I'm saying? That's the way how I feel, you know, so.
You ready for dessert?
No, I don't want, you want any dessert? Something. Was it good? Yeah. All right, we'll get all that, you know, come on. It was good, huh? I'm like, hey, I know, I feel like a kid back in high school or something, you know, we're going left. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
All right, hey, Sammy, baby, what's up, my brother? Well, here, these are yours, so. Hey, no problem. You're welcome. Huh? Thank you. You're welcome. We're gonna do some gambling here.
So, how was it, Rob?
We just gambled and then I said, see you later.
Gambled?
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't go up to her room?
No.
You went to the Golden Steer?
Yeah, how much?
Ooh, dude, that's pretty serious.
How much was
For
it?
a first date, I mean, wouldn't you like take her to Taco Bell or something?
Yeah, something like that, Taco Bell.
How much was it?
I was around 180 bucks.
And you gave 50 to Sam.
Yeah, I did give 50 to Sam, yes.
And then you didn't even get any?
The thing is, I wasn't looking for that, guys. You know?
Oh, come on, you weren't looking for
No,
that.
I wasn't, man.
Oh,
the myth and the legend,
I
wasn't looking for that.
Now.
He was not dressed properly.
You're hereby notified that ABF Incorporated has sold the landlord interest in your lease in the property, has sold to the property of SP Sahara Development. They sent me a certified letter that they sold the property to somebody else.
With that one letter, our whole world came crashing down.
Yep, Heavenly Father, we pray right now for her.
Yes, could you tell me, who do I talk to about eviction for businesses? Do you have any idea who to call? No? This is for a business, and they told me to call this number.
Well, we're supposed to be out by the 16th of November. We found a lot of places for lease, just real small, nothing much you can work with as far as what we need.
Hello?
Think it'd be easy to find a wedding chapel in Las Vegas, but it's not. You gotta worry about the licensing, the zoning, the permits, the fire codes. The main thing for us, though, is how big the place has gotta be, because we're a big operation.
We got a 90-day notice at our other place. I'm kind of like looking for something right away. So we're trying to find a building that is big enough, because our other place is about 8,000 square feet. That's big enough. We have 9 limousines and stuff like that. I could have people in here to build walls immediately. like to get in here and just build the walls. Once we got the walls, then everything else would be easy.
It's going to take about 18 months of paperwork and work and getting all the permits and
everything else.
Right, so it's not like 30 days. We can't do anything in 30 days.
God bless. Bye-bye.
There's no way.
And they're building condos here.
Yeah.
Condos are going up everywhere.
Las Vegas condo, that's what we should do. The hell with the chapel.
The hell with you. My chapel's my baby, that's it. All that I'm trying to do is make sure all my weddings are taken care of and that all my people are taken care of for their wedding day that they planned 6-8 months in advance, that these guys give me a notice to say, get out. That's nuts. This is a wedding chapel. Girls dream of this all their life, for the day that they're gonna get married. I don't care if it's a huge church wedding or if it's a Vegas wedding. They think of that all their lives, and this is what they get. They get somebody to call them up and say, well, I'm sorry you booked your wedding and we don't have a place for you because the city took it away from us. It takes a lot to make a place a home. And I put 16 hours a day in the Garden of Love, and somebody can just take it away in a minute and walk in and give you a paper to say, get out. Okay, fine. But let me at least have a chance to find another new place that I can make my home. It's only fair.
Annabelle, are we going to take the goldfish out of the water?
Well, yeah, we ain't going to leave them here if you don't blow up the building.
They're going to blow up the building? No.
After a long search, Cheryl finally did find a place. It's been kind of opposite of a wedding chapel. It used to be an adult movie studio, but other than that, it was fine for us, so that's why Cheryl signed the lease.
I was gonna use white paint so it stands out with neon red lights going all across it, like a nice red. So it neons the whole thing and put hearts up and neon the hearts, you know?
That'll look good.
Okay.
Just keep in mind you're gonna have to paint it every couple of years.
That's fine, I'll do it.
Okay.
I'm gonna be there, so I ain't going nowhere, and I want the outside to look good. We're ready to sign, though. All that I need is a pen.
The thing I love most about Cheryl is she is so headstrong. If she sees something and she wants to do it, it's getting done.
There it is.
You know, it's not, am I gonna do it? Can I do it? Will I do it? Just like with the chapel.
I'm excited now. I'm real excited. This is where the strippers had their movies. They made movies out here. And I'm making it a place of love. I'm tearing it all down and putting in a dance floor. Got a lot of work ahead of us, though. I can't wait. I just want to get it done. Just being here and not worry about it no more.
What the hell they're trying to do. Maybe they're trying to get oil.
You see, marriage is a meaningful word. Meaningful because it means the end of looking for that special person.
How long are you guys gonna be on this hole today? All day?
Yeah.
Couple days? Yeah, I got a wedding chapel right inside here. It's very disturbing.
Start it again, pal. Start over. From the beginning.
Are you serious?
I'm serious. We're gonna do this right.
Do this again.
You can do it.
You got practice now. Go for it.
That was a rehearsal. You shouldn't be having machinery outside when we're doing weddings to get into this predicament. We have like 4 or 5 other weddings who just canceled out that wanted to go and wait until another day. They go to the chapel and all of a sudden they hear, bam, bam, dearly beloved, bam, dearly beloved, bam. How are you gonna do a ceremony?
Tear this whole, all these ceilings got to come out. And it's a big project.
It's the fun. It's the fun of seeing it like this and then seeing how it's gonna be at the end. You know, what we make it.
Electrical, plumbing, the walls, $20,000 for the walls. Them guys are already ready to go, but they can't do nothing because they got to get away for the permits and all that.
Right now, we could have had our permits in 1 hour. Instead, we had to wait all this
The guy that was doing the wall got fired. The general contractor that was doing the wall got fired. We just found out today. So all the plans that we thought they were doing, they were not doing. Yeah, I know. It's a great day in the Garden of Love.
Gotta be done next week. Be out next week Wednesday. What? It's next week Wednesday? Yep. What are we gonna do? I don't know. Probably break the law and stay there. What if they come and kick us out then while we have weddings? All they can do is sue us. Oh. All they can do is sue us. Oh, okay. I don't know what we're gonna do. This very well may be, you know, the end of Garden of Love. Or, you know, we're all getting a little nervous.
Somebody needs to clean it up, too, all this.
We'll get Sammy over here to clean all this up. Oh, it looks worse. Is all the carpeting gone?
But the thing is, we're taking one step at a time. And right now, we got to keep the people happy that want to get married in our chapel. We just have that one in Chapel 3? Yeah. That's it?
Very sad to see this chapel go away. I'm gonna miss everything.
Hey, no problem, man. Are you on the road right now? I'll have George take him back downtown.
Okay. No problem.
People lose sight of the fact that if the chapel closes, they're out of a job. Hey, Chip, what's the last name of that couple you just married?
Castellans. Perfect. I'm gonna have you guys give each other a kiss. You can bring that arm to her legs. There we go. Perfect.
I don't know. I don't know what to expect. It's going to be very interesting.
It's not a problem for me. I'm worried about other people.
I don't know how they're gonna do it. The family's gonna decide on that. I don't even ask. I'm just gonna, when they want me to start packing, I'm gonna start packing.
And it's kind of hard. You're trying to do weddings over here, and it gets to be very difficult sometimes.
I'm very hopeful and prayerful that things come together in a timely fashion.
I thought Sammy got all that out of here.
No, he didn't get it all out here. Look, he's got to get another whole load and a half.
I'm supposed to be a florist. What happened?
What's that thing do?
Where that whole thing is over there is where it leaks major.
Boy, it just looks so not close to being done.
To me, it looks like it's not even close to being started.
What I'm going through right now is really hard. It's really messed up. I'm driving myself crazy. That's why I'm here at midnight. So I don't want to go home. I don't want to know what's going to happen tomorrow because it's some drama in my life every single day. You know, I'm more worried about what's going to happen with the chapel and where we can be. I mean, how hard is it to move a wedding chapel? You know, there's codes, there's rules, there's regulations. It's hard. You know, it's just not the easiest thing. Can't do anything. We can't start building. You can't do anything till you have permits. So I'm just hoping everything goes smooth. I'm just hoping we get the permits that we need. I just hope that we do all this.
Stay tuned for scenes from next week's all-new episode of Las Vegas Garden of Love.
Next time on Las Vegas Garden of Love. We've been working really hard lately. Joe decided to take a trip to California.
Woo! Eddie Murphy!
And our chapel entertainer didn't show up.
I was actually going to have George do it.
I don't think so.
Joey's doing good. Look at JoJo.
That's easy.
I bet you $100 you don't get up on the board.
You lost. Oh, yes.
guys, I've done a few doubles, but triples are a little bit more tricky. This is going to be a tricky ceremony. But I think we can do it.
It started out as a joke. I was going to marry Brian. Then we decided that would not be good.
Okay, Johnny, take the red scalpel out. As you know, God teaches us that marriage is to be a permanent relationship between one man and one woman, one man and one woman.
Only the Garden of Love. I've probably seen more weddings in one weekend than you'll see in your entire lifetime. My family owns one of the busiest wedding chapels in Las Vegas. That's my cousin Cheryl. She's the brains of the operation. And that's my dad Rob, the man, the myth, and the legend. That's my Aunt Barb. She's like the mom of the chapel. That's my little brother Jojo. He's sort of a troublemaker. And that's my Uncle Chuck. He keeps everybody in line. And that's Cheryl's husband Craig. He's kind of like the bouncer of the chapel. And that's our chapel monkey, Harley. And that's me, Johnny. I'm just a 15-year-old kid living in the city of sin, shooting wedding videos at the Garden of Love.
Cheryl?
Yep.
Why do you like Johnny?
Why do I like Johnny?
Yeah.
Because Johnny is growing up to be a pretty smart kid.
How come you just say that about Joey?
Because Joey's still a little kid, and he's growing up to be a big kid.
How do I like Joey?
Yeah.
I don't.
Okay. Do it to me. How do you like Johnny?
How do you like Johnny?
By the time we get done eating all this,
How do you like Johnny?
they can have the
I like him because he watches the same movies and stuff I like.
You just said he didn't like Joey, and now he's saying how nice.
He knows I love him. Don't you, Joe?
Guys, stop it. I'm on TV.
Joey's my little brother. He's 7 years old and I'm 15. We're very close. It's like we're best friends.
Joey, is it true? Look how cute you look there, huh? Watch this. Is it true when we were walking into Albertsons, you farted on the way in?
Sometimes Joey can be a real handful.
Come on, ain't got all day. He ain't wearing underwear, Cheryl. What is this?
I got 2 words for you. Be quiet.
He's so outgoing, you know, like when he's like out there dancing. It seems like he's not as shy or, gets embarrassed as easily as I do. The cool thing about Joey is that I get to see him growing up. Me and Joey have a very close relationship. He's the most important thing in the world to me. Despite the eviction notice, we still have one of the busiest weeks ever.
I'm ready, dude. I'm ready. I'm on. I'm in. It's all good.
I'm gonna take you guys over here.
Right over here, guys.
I hope it will be good.
Dearly beloved,
We're gathered here today to join together Bob and you, Susan, in holy matrimony.
the wedding day is an exciting day, one that you two will never, ever forget.
Are you awake, Roger?
Not because you've come all the way to Las Vegas to be married, but really you'll remember this day because today your hearts are filled with much love and joy.
Bring you right there. There.
Start bringing some of these chairs, Jojo. Rob's gonna bring the big table.
I do.
I do.
I do.
May kiss your bride.
Hello, ma'am. Package you're getting, there's going to be no video. We can do a video for you if you want it for an additional $20.
Sure.
Is this the first one?
All right, you guys, come right out here. We're
Sam, you're setting up wrong. You got extra plates here you don't even need.
That's not the room we paid for.
We were so exhausted by the end of the week, Cheryl decided to take us on a trip to California.
Now you know, Gary, mark these numbers. You got Cheryl's cell phone and Craig.
Gary's our manager. Whenever the family isn't around, we put him in charge of the chapel.
When you come in the morning, call downtown right away. Tell them. No deals on the 45. No 2 8x10s. It's either 4 pictures on a disc or 8x10.
They're my second family. I love them like my real family. And Cheryl's like my sister. You know? Gary's just doing what he can for the family because they've helped me so much that, you know, whatever I can do to help them, that's fine by me, you know?
Just because you get along with us, you have to get along with the other players.
Look who?
Gary?
Going from a driver into helping him into the chapel, a lot of people that I worked with that were colleagues and stuff kind of started getting the feeling that Gary's getting special treatment.
He sent me home the other day at 4 o'clock. Everybody else stay here to 11
Because
o'clock.
Cheryl told him to. That's the only reason. But Gary has not. Gary said he would rather have you than some of the other people here.
When the family wants to go, it's usually on the spurt because they've had it up to here with, you know, with the chapel or something like that. It's like they need a break. So they basically tell me, Gary, here's the keys to the kingdom, take over. And then I do it.
So we packed up our truck that night, and we were off to California.
How far do we have to go?
Right there.
Look how close these houses are together.
I know. Here's your toilet paper, neighbor. Look it over here, Joe. Woo! Watch out. All right, there you go. You gotta catch up to the rest of the family. First time you touch the ocean water. Go on. Kick it over. Kick it up. Go.
Oh, look at that. Look at those guys in the water. This is like Baywatch.
No dogs allowed. Dad, you can't come in.
Says no dogs.
No dogs allowed.
Thank God, don't say anything about monkeys.
This guy's gonna ride this one right here. Right there, yep. Right there. Get up,
Come on, get up, get up, get up, get up. There you go, 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 go.
Oh, that was good. That was good. Oh,
Yeah.
That's easy.
Oh, Rob. I can even talk.
I can't even swim.
So easy.
Gone. That dude's gone.
I bet you $100 you don't even get up on the board. It ain't that easy, dude.
I didn't say it was that easy. I'd get up on the board.
So the bet was on, and man, there is no way that my dad is getting on that surfboard.
Come on in, folks. This is the place to get hitched. Is this your first time getting married? Is that the 30th? These are good and ready to go. Joe, do you got flyers in your car? Flyers. Yep, lots of flyers. You better not be saying you're late, George. Damn it, get your ass down here right now, buddy. Huh? Is Craig in? No, Craig's not in. No, Barbara is not in the office right now. Is there something I may be able to help you with? Okay. All right, bye-bye. Cheryl's not there. I don't want to talk to you, Gary. Well, too friggin' bad. You're gonna have to go through me anyway, Jack. Hey, Las Vegas Garden of Love.
We lose everything, won't lose our phone.
No, the phones won't ring. That's not a good thing. Everything is lost. But you know what? It's probably who's out at the street right now that are screwing something up. When are you gonna be done?
Hopefully today.
No, I mean with this hole here. Chill out. Son of a... What's your suggestion, George? We're closed for the day? Hell no, we ain't gonna do that. Better not light them all, though. Barbara will come back and she's gonna have our ass.
You used all those nice candles. What the hell?
Oh! Right on. Right on. And we wasted all these beautiful candles.
gotta put an MTV for me.
Milwaukee's greatest dummy.
No, Milwaukee's greatest dude.
All right, let's go. Let's start some.
Oh, that was good, John.
What do you got going on, Dad?
Whoa, John.
Whoa!
Hey, look like you're going rolling with it.
I know. I should have went. I gotta knock the rest of them down.
You all right, dude?
No.
Look at Joe. There you go, John. Pick up. Looks like Joey needs a bumper ball.
Joey gets so mad, dude, for real.
Damn! Oh. Gutter ball!
This lane sucks, man.
Craig! At least you admit it.
Craig, I'm no good.
Good job.
At least you admit it.
And this man.
Gutter ball, Joey! Oh, look at this. Oh, come on, turn. Watch it hit that. Oh,
turning the wrong way.
Yeah. Gutter ball. In the gutter!
That is mean, Craig. I was trying to help you, but you're not aiming it right. And go right in between these lines. And go like this. Oh.
Wait, here?
Yeah. Just go slow. Don't throw it hard. Go slow. It's his go.
Hey, we need real bowlers out there.
Joe, you can do it.
Joey, were you just praying?
This is an ugly game.
Praying. Joey's praying that he won't get another gutter.
Don't forget, you're only 7 years old, mister. You got a long ways to go. Boy, you're not a loser. You bet not. No, you did good.
Oh.
Don't you ever say that you're a loser. You hear me?
When Gary was taking care of the chapel, a major problem came up. A couple had booked a rock and roll wedding, and our chapel entertainer didn't show up.
Aw, dude, this is gonna be a major stress. This couple's gonna come in a little bit. I can't find their reservation anywhere.
Did you check the October book?
I looked on all the bookings. I went on all the emails and looked and tried to search it that way. Couldn't find it anywhere there. And here they are right now. I'll have to just wing it through, you know?
All right, cool.
Be right with you guys. Okay, oops, excuse me. Want to call right here? Okay, so
Phil.
Yes,
Pastor
yes,
Phil.
Quite frankly, I'm not exactly sure how it's going to turn out. I might go out, I guess. Well, that's John Travolta, I'm sorry. Rob is great because he really interacts with the people. Of course, Darren, he's the best. I think my difference will be I can actually dance.
As long as he doesn't dance, he should be fine.
Let's see what we got as far as the parents are concerned.
I was actually gonna have George do it.
No, I don't think so.
Here you are in Viva Las Vegas, and you're getting married. It is a day filled with much love and happiness, and I pray that it's a day that you'll never forget, and I suspect that it will be.
My heart stops beating when she walks by, but she's always dating some other guy. I'd like to make her mine someday if I ever get the chance to do what I say.
And James, will you take Jessica to be your wife?
I do.
I do.
To now pronounce you husband and wife, you may kiss the bride.
Don't quit your day job.
The truth hurts.
Joey, give me high 10.
High tens, Joe.
I'm gonna have you here first.
All right, look at that, guys.
Do you know this guy over here too?
That's the daddy.
Come here, Daddy.
I wanna have the world at my feet. I need to know just how sweet is sweet. I'm gonna take my kicks as they come. Yeah, I'm gonna have some fun.
Howard is? Buddy Hackett?
Yeah.
You didn't know who he was either, did you?
Not at all.
Do you know Chuck Connors?
No.
Don't you know Steve McQueen?
No. Spike Jones.
Oh, I know Spike Jones. I mean, not that I would know everybody on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, you know, just because I'm old.
Who says you're old?
I do.
Oh, okay.
Oh, here's ours, John.
Oh, wait, this is where mine's going to be. Exactly.
A blank, that's
This is the
us.
exact spot.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have some fun.
So now it's time for my dad to step up to the plate or get on the surfboard.
Better surf quick, Rob, because I'm hungry. Oh, you should talk. Been bitching all day. To me, this is not thrilling. I don't care about going. There's not one of us that do this. You're spoiled. You're just like JoJo. I'm spoiled. Look at your asses. Yeah, screw you. May you all freeze your asses off in the water.
Hey, you'll be a surfer.
Can't swim.
You can't swim?
Look at him. This is exactly how Rob's gonna be.
How about if you have a lifeguard? Your own personal lifeguard, will that work? Hey, you guys know how to put these on?
No.
Woo!
Cheryl.
Woo! Get out of there, kid!
Look like an idiot.
You don't look like an idiot. You look like a surfer.
All right, let's go do
Wait,
this,
just
guys.
listen, JoJo.
No, you got to listen to how to do it.
No, he's my lifeguard.
Joey thinks that's his personal lifeguard.
Okay, that's 2 times.
Well, that's the way it's supposed to be. You want to die? Go. Get out of here.
One of your knees, throw it in your chest like this. Just stand right up. Oh, look at this. You got it down. Now throw a couple paddles in. You're paddling. Paddle, paddle like you're catching the wave. Go. All right. Good job.
All right, Rob. Rob doesn't know how to swim.
Johnny can swim. Rob's holding his board. Rob's holding his board. He's holding his board.
I can't wait to see this. Did you see that? Joey's doing good. Look at JoJo. Look at JoJo. Woo, JoJo! JoJo's surfing. Everybody else can't even hit a wave yet. Joey's good. Come on, JoJo! Woo! Look at Rob, Mr. Big Surfer. There goes Craig. There goes Craig. Ah! JoJo's the best. You got one, JoJo. Good job, man. Yeah!
We beat Joey at stuff all the time, but surfing was payback for him. The little guy beat our butts.
Haha, you lost. You lost. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So, you can eat the person? Eat corn, please. Don't eat them.
That's crab. You like crab.
Yeah, you think I'm going to eat the guy when he's alive?
I got up one time. So I didn't even get up one. Doesn't matter. 2 seconds and still getting up.
The bet was that you were better than the guys yesterday.
No, I said I can get up.
You said
I said I can stand
I'm
up.
better than all these guys out here.
I said I can stand up. I said I can stand up on the thing. He goes, I'll bet you $100 you can't even stand up on the board.
Oh, Tommy was the best surfer. I'm not a
You were the best surfer. You were the bomb.
Yeah, here we go. You're the man.
All right, the hell with all you guys.
One time I seen you on that wave too, and I went, hey, Gerald.
One on each side of the
Hey,
nothing.
but then get out of here.
And everything is surround. Yeah, everything is fine. As far as I can tell. Oh, as far as I can tell.
best thing about having Joey as a brother is basically, I just love him. I'll always be there for my brother, no matter what. I'll always have him, and he'll always have me.
Everything is fine, and everything is well, and everything is fine, as far as I can tell, as far as I can tell.
Stay tuned for scenes from next week's all-new episode of Las Vegas Garden of Love.
Next time on Las Vegas Garden of Love.
When we first met, I had just come back from Iraq for the first time. I got hit, and I got to come back early.
Did you wake her up?
Yeah, she wouldn't get up. She just waved me away.
We're not going to be in the place in time. We got weddings, we got receptions. I don't know what. Because I don't want to see what's going to happen.
Please stand for the bride. And John, will you take Cheryl to be your wife, and will you commit yourself to her happiness?
I do.
Please repeat after me. Will you say, Cheryl with this ring?
Cheryl with this ring.
Today I take you.
Today I take you.
As my wife.
As my wife.
I will never leave you.
I will never leave you.
Whether the Cubs win the World Series ever or not.
I've probably seen more weddings in one weekend than you'll see in your entire lifetime. My family owns one of the busiest wedding chapels in Las Vegas. That's my cousin Cheryl. She's the brains of the operation. And that's my dad Rob, the man, the myth, and the legend. That's my Aunt Barb. She's like the mom of the chapel. That's my little brother Jojo. He's sort of a troublemaker. And that's my Uncle Chuck. He keeps everybody in line. And that's Cheryl's husband Craig. He's kind of like the bouncer of the chapel. And that's our chapel monkey, Harley. And that's me, Johnny. I'm just a 15-year-old kid living in the city of sin, shooting wedding videos at the Garden of Love. After we got back from our California trip, we had to come back and face the reality of the eviction again. And Cheryl still was having a hard time with it.
Yeah.
Did you wake her up?
Yeah, she wouldn't get up. She just waved me away.
Cheryl, Dad was on the phone. He's off now. Call him.
We have a new building, but it's not going to be ready for another month. And we have to be out of this wedding chapel by next week.
Each one of you guys are going to need to fill out one of these for downtown.
And John, will you take Pamela to be your wife, and will you commit yourself to her happiness and fulfillment as a person?
I do.
First time I met him, I knew. Isn't that something? I knew. Oh, I didn't almost let him out of the house for 2 days.
Pamela, if you'll take the ring that you have and place it upon the ring finger of your dear groom, if you will hold his hand and look deep into his eyes, and please repeat after me. Will you say, John, with this ring?
Jean-Pierre, with this ring.
I promise you all my love.
I promise you all my love.
I promise you all my life.
All my life I give to you. He's given me everything any man could ever give a woman for 20 years. But just a little bit more of that, a little piece of paper. Make me feel a little
That
warmer.
means I'm going to have to start remembering the anniversaries.
And by the authority given to me by the state of Nevada, to now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
Hello? Yeah? Hold on, read it to Cheryl. What? I wouldn't accept the check. I don't want to read it. I don't want to hear. All right, forget it.
Cheryl hired a lawyer to see if we can get an extension on the wedding chapel because the new one isn't ready yet. So far, it's not going too well.
Bye. What'd they say? We're obligated to vacate by November 18th. Because we were given notice.
Greg better call that attorney when he gets here.
Greg better do something, but if the attorney can't do anything...
Okay, calm down. Not a big deal.
What is a big deal?
We're not gonna make it a big deal.
It goes like this? No. Like this?
How would I sit? And you guys...
We've been dating for about 4 years now. I sent her on some scavenger hunt around the house.
And finally, the last stop was a present that I unwrapped, and it was a certificate for a star.
I told her that now that I gave her a star, that I would offer her the moon.
And his last name, of course, is Moon. And that was when he dropped to his knee and pulled out the ring and proposed. I was so happy I never actually said yes. I said, oh, of course, of course.
Okay, let this big boss man repeat after me. Don't look at me, I ain't marrying you. I swear to be all shook up.
I swear to be all shook up.
Man, come on, baby, give a little bit of heart there. I swear to be all shook up.
I swear to be all shook up.
And love you tender, baby.
And love you tender, baby.
Because I'll be your hunk of burning love, baby.
Because I'll be your hunk of burning love.
Now let this little sister repeat after me. I will never treat you wrong.
I will never treat you wrong.
I will love you, Daddy, all night long.
This is a family wedding.
Okay. Well, let me talk it over with her, and then I'll call you back. Okay? All right, thanks, man. Let's do that.
Cheryl hired lawyers to get us an extension on the wedding chapel, but that just made the owners mad. So they tried suing the wedding chapel so they could put up their condominiums, and now even the lawyers want more money.
So these dudes are idiots, these attorneys. Now all of a sudden, it's probably going to be, he needs like a $5,000 retainer, and you're looking at anywhere probably $20,000 to $30,000 because what they're going to do is they're going to come back and they're going to probably try and countersue you.
Uh-huh.
They got major money. They're going to try and come and attack you right away and all that kind of garbage.
I told you, dude. That they would be able to sue us. I'm just saying. You're screwing people that are billionaires. You know?
All right. Garden of Love.
I just say we do our own suit.
Sue them for loss of business, not enough time. What they did to our business, as far as digging up our bathrooms, the whole bit. Let's go. Where's your $6,000 deposit? Why haven't you received that since the new owners took over? You know? That's a question to be asked, too.
We're not going to be in the place in time. We got weddings, we got receptions. I don't know what we're going to do now. Hold this.
There's the thing about, like, we might be out by next week, or there's going to be an extension or something like that. I can't tell you how they're thinking, you know, they're probably, I don't want to say they're worried, but, you know, they're probably getting in a concerned, you know, state. But we've been trying to, you know, go on with the weddings and, you know, take it as much as normal as possible. We'll always be performing weddings on a date. You know, there's not going to be a day that we don't perform a wedding.
There we go. 2 G's, did you see it?
You already hit it?
$2 grand.
Oh, we need the aces.
Double,
though.
double, though?
Yep, $3 grand.
You got 2.
Oh, why didn't you play triple-double?
I put $40.
You did exactly. Triple-double would have paid you $4,000.
I want to hit it.
Craig.
Come back and see that?
Craig.
You know how to hit it if it was triple double?
Oh, we already got the aces. Craig won 2 Gs, man. He's so lucky. My husband's very lucky. That doesn't happen too often. No, you got hundreds? What? You got them hundreds? I'm just a girl from Wisconsin. They came out here with nothing. Everything that I've ever wanted since I was a little girl, I worked for. We come to gamble at late at night is to get away, just, you know, let all that stuff off your mind and gamble. And I've lost money. I'm not gonna sit here and say I haven't. Oh, yeah. I see Rob coming, he needs more money.
All right, thanks, Cheryl.
No problem. Winning anything, Rob?
No.
Me either. Sucks. Oh well, go find the rest of them, kill myself. I'm in a corner somewhere.
Broke. I got nothing left after this.
The whole 2000's gone?
Lost all $2,000 in there.
We're all finished for tonight.
Vegas was not made on winners.
What?
You call the attorney?
I talked to him this morning.
What did he say this morning?
Nothing.
Huh?
Nothing much.
Did you call that other guy back about the permit?
I called him already once,
Yeah?
and he'll be calling me back.
Call the chapel, he's there.
He's so good boy. Can I get my phone?
No, he threw it on the floor. There they are in the back. Go back there. See what they're doing back there. No, this ain't good for business. This is not good for business because this makes it look like we've got disease here, you know?
That's the things they're putting up. Fight field, right there.
What does that mean?
I mean, that's
Coming soon?
Yeah.
The lure?
Mm-hmm.
That's what they're building there?
Mm-hmm.
When we saw the big billboard above us about the condos, I think we all realized that, you know, that we are going to actually have to, you know, move.
So I don't know what's gonna go on in court tomorrow, so. No. I did like a claim against them, and then they did a counterclaim. I just got called by my attorney today to be in court tomorrow at 10 o'clock. They could tell us to get out, you know, and not give us a deadline, but we don't know what the deadline will be, you know. They might say 10 days, 30 days, whatever. So we'll find out more. We don't know, I don't know nothing, dude.
Son, you wanna play swords?
Huh?
Play swords?
Ask Cheryl if I can play. If she let me play, I play all day with you. I play, I'm a player. Come on.
Sammy.
I'm going to. What are you going to tell Cheryl?
Sammy, I have something to say to you.
What do you want to say?
All I do here is play, and you're canceling my play.
Oh, I'm canceling your play now.
And as a minister of the gospel by the authority of God, by the power vested in me by the state of Nevada, I now pronounce you husband and wife. Justin, you may kiss your bride.
I have to stay here. This ain't for me. This is for our weddings. I have to stay here. You know, what do you do with all these weddings? What do you do? How do you call your wedding couple? How do you tell your workers? Oh, I'm sorry. You have a wedding scheduled at Garden of Love, and we're closed now. I'm sorry, we can't do this for you. Okay, thanks a lot. That'd be great. First of all, I can't afford to refund all the money. I'm being honest.
May I help you?
I don't want my name to go out there as being the bad wedding chapel. That's the last thing I was. And I just think that what the judge says tomorrow can make or break the family. And what I mean by that is, that judge tells us that we got to get out. We have nowhere to go.
Yeah, I'm just waiting on my bride right now. She's supposed to be coming in the limo. It's getting pretty close to that time, so getting a little worried. When we first met, I had just come back from Iraq for the first time. I got hit, and I got to come back early, and I was on like medical leave. Then we stayed together up until I left again. I had to go back to Iraq again for another 6 months. Came back, and she stuck with me. Uh-oh, here come the girls. She's always there for me no matter what, so I love her to death. I think it's about time for us to get in there and get married.
Yeah. I remember all these couples. These right here, her best friends. This couple, she was so cute. She met him in her apartment building. He was Spanish. His whole family was there. It was so nice. This couple was adorable, and that was their daughter. This girl I will never, ever forget right here. Weeks and weeks and weeks of planning, almost months of planning. So nervous that she hyperventilated in the chapel. This couple up here, she married him, and he was going to Iraq. It's real funny. We do 1,300 weddings in a month. In the last 2 weeks, I haven't been here a lot because I don't want to see what's going to happen. So I've been staying away from the chapel. Trying to do my time everywhere else about Christmas and different things. You know.
Dear ones, we are gathered here today to join together Christopher and Jasmine into the bonds of holy matrimony. And Christopher, we take Jasmine to be your wife, and will you commit yourself to her happiness and fulfillment as a person? I do. And will you, Jasmine, take Christopher to be your husband, and will you commit yourself to his happiness and his fulfillment as a person?
I do.
Bring forth the rings. Christopher, we're going to start with you, sir. You'll take the ring that you have and place it upon the ring finger of your dear bride. And if you will hold Jasmine's hand and look deep into her eyes, and please repeat after me. We say, Jasmine, with this ring.
Jasmine, with this ring.
Today I take you.
Today I take you.
As my wife.
As my wife.
I will always be your best friend.
I will always be your best friend.
I will always support you.
I will always support you.
I will never leave you.
I will never leave you. Oh, I thought you were going to continue. I'll never leave you.
Gotta say, Jasmine, you look fantastic.
Yeah, I do like fantastic.
It is my privilege, by the authority given to me by the state of Nevada, to now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
I prayed this morning and said, if you're there and you're listening, I'm not asking you to let me hit a jackpot in a casino. I'm not asking you for a brand new car. I'm not asking you for anything. I'm asking you to give me some time.
When Cheryl went downtown to get the final verdict if we were going to get the extension or not, all the workers and family and myself were just waiting. We waited and waited and waited.
I got a beautiful chapel right here for you guys.
Do you? The way the judge was looking, I'm thinking, oh, I'm done. You know, we're done. This is, we're out of here. And then when he said, I'm gonna grant it, I was crying.
You guys wanna go check out our chapel?
And when he said 30 days, even though Craig wanted 60, when he said 30, I was happy.
We're here till New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. Those are our biggest ones. January is slow, and then February, for sure, everything's done. That's Valentine's Day.
That's great.
So we got it.
We'll make it work. We always do, don't we?
Yeah.
One way or another. One way or another, doesn't it? We'll get it done. We will work our asses off to get it done within a 30-day time period. But it'll be done. I guarantee it. Oh, happy day. Oh, happy day. Go, Pastor
Stay tuned for scenes from next week's all-new episode of Las Vegas Garden of Love.
Next time on Las Vegas Garden of Love.
I've been crying over losing Garden of Love.
It's a sad day, but it's a happy day. We're moving on up.
This building doesn't make Garden of Love. The family is Garden of Love. So wherever we go, you know, it comes with us.
It's gonna be sad.
That's why we stick together, and that's why we're gonna keep going on and on.
Previously on Las Vegas Garden of Love.
You're hereby notified that ABF Incorporated has sold the landlord interest in your lease. They sent me a certified letter that they sold the property to somebody else.
Yes, could you tell me, who do I talk to about eviction? I love this chapel, and we're gonna miss it. Even though we have a new facility to go to, it's still gonna be different.
Boy, it just looks so not close to being done.
To me, it looks like it's not even close to being started.
What are we gonna do?
I don't know what we're gonna do.
It's a great day in the Garden of Love.
I've probably seen more weddings in one weekend than you'll see in your entire lifetime. My family owns one of the busiest wedding chapels in Las Vegas. That's my cousin Cheryl. She's the brains of the operation. And that's my dad Rob, the man, the myth, and the legend. That's my Aunt Barb. She's like the mom of the chapel. That's my little brother Jojo. He's sort of a troublemaker. And that's my Uncle Chuck. He keeps everybody in line. And that's Cheryl's husband Craig. He's kind of like the bouncer of the chapel. And that's our chapel monkey, Harley. And that's me, Johnny. I'm just a 15-year-old kid living in the city of sin, shooting wedding videos at the Garden of Love.
This is, let me see, Thanksgiving. It's another day in the Garden of Love, which is nothing unusual for us, which we will work all day.
Now what you gotta do here is after 10 days, you gotta make a copy of this.
Go right inside Chapel 1.
Why don't you shut up here?
My God.
Thanksgiving, you know, we just get together as a family. Thanksgiving's just another day, but we all get together. That's about it, you know, or you can go back, you know, to the historical reason, you know, Pilgrims and Indians, but it's not something I get all giddy about. You know, hey, it's, you know, Thanksgiving, guys, let's get all dressed up, and, you know, it's not something.
And we'll take some mashed potatoes, turkey gravy, and some cranberry sauce.
I'm gonna get some of the big carrots, though.
Hey, where'd you go? Ma! Hey, Craig,
I'm glad we went shopping. Notice who's doing the shopping.
What? $229.80.
Are you a really ordained minister?
I'm the real deal. I go to church and everything.
You go to church and everything?
Oh, yeah.
All right. First of all, we met in Amsterdam, and she was kind of in my way. And I was kind of like, I kind of had to like say, excuse me, but can I? And when she turned around, I just, like, the stars were like flying out of my eyes, you know, and it was love at first sight.
Dear ones, we are gathered here today to join together Vincent and Iris into the bonds of holy matrimony.
Sammy, I need one. Where do we put this?
It's gonna be a perfect fit, guys. Look at this.
Vincent, we will start with you, sir. If you'll take the ring that you have and place it upon the ring finger of your dear bride. There you go. Please repeat after me. Reese, Iris with this ring.
What was that first word?
Iris with this ring.
Iris with this ring.
I promise you all my love.
I promise you all my love.
Don't have too much water. Oh, I'm working hard here, cooking my dinner.
It is my privilege as a minister of the gospel of Jesus Christ to now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
Yes, it's funny how such a short ceremony can just be so heartfelt, you know, like.
Yeah.
I know, I liked it.
Now he's my husband, and I'm his wife. We've been together for 7 years, but it's different. Now it's like real.
That's like a real thing, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's great.
Okay, here you go.
All right.
Is there your pictures?
Oh, Mary Ann.
She's here.
Quiet.
Nice.
We're ready, Pastor Chip. It's all you.
I do appreciate having the opportunity to say a blessing for our meal. I think really the key is a spirit of thanksgiving is more like an attitude of gratitude. To thank God for all the great things he's done. Let's give God thanks and thank God for the great blessings he's given us. Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you and praise you for this day. We thank you for this time that we can come together and share a meal. Father, we think about Cheryl and Craig and Barb and Chuck. We think about Tori and John and Joey. Father, we think about the whole family, the extended family. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen. What? Amen.
Now you can eat.
What? Here it goes.
I'm not a speech maker, and I don't say, I told everybody, to me, Thanksgiving is just another day. Because I'm with the people I want to be with, I'm with my family, and thank Craig a whole lot for doing all the cooking like he does every year.
It's delicious.
That's it.
Thankful for having my grandma Lisa, and I Barb and Uncle Chuck and Johnny, and my dad, and Craig and Cheryl. My Grandpa John, he died, which I still don't forget about him. That's it. Happy Thanksgiving.
Well, happy Thanksgiving, you guys. My family is my family right here. I gave up my 2 kids. I knew where they were going to be. People who love them. And I'm sorry about doing that, guys, but I had to get you guys out of there. But I'm grateful for being here right now with Craig and Cheryl, my mom. But I appreciate everybody being here, and I'm sure we're going to miss this place because, you know, it's home here, man.
You know, people ask me what I'm thankful for today, and I'm thankful that I still have everybody here with me. A lot of people don't understand how lucky they are to have what they have. But I know what I have. And I'm lucky. Thank you.
Cheryl?
There's a lot to be thankful for. But, I started a new family out here with my dad. He was having trouble back in Wisconsin, especially when I wasn't there. You needed me, dude. And I needed you. And,
I had to get you out of there, dude.
It just changed my life. At the time, I was just, a kid. I'm not saying I'm not a kid now. And, you know, everything that I lost, I just gained more from it, from the experience myself, you know? So that's, you know, everything that happened, I believe it happened for a better cause. And I'm better for it.
I thought this was a day to be happy. Why are we all crying?
Happy Thanksgiving to you. Phone.
Your sister.
From our house to your house.
It's exciting that the chapel's moving because the new chapel is going to be a clapper for the people, and I'm going to help today because this is our last day. Everyone's going to probably feel sad.
As I look back at the last couple of years that I've lived in Las Vegas and all the crap that I left behind in Wisconsin, my life is great, and it's all credited to Las Vegas Garden of Love. But now that it's closing, I don't know what the family's gonna do.
We actually had some people that came in and gave me a notice to get out because I bought the whole property. They're tearing down this chapel and building up condominiums. So I'm sorry for the inconvenience. You're probably like, dang, what's going on here? But everything comes to an end.
We already had a lot of weddings booked, so even as we were bringing a place down, people were still getting married.
That's a little smaller, but I'm just trying to fit it. Yeah, I'll go over here. Yeah, normally a place like this, our place ain't like this, you know, see how gutted it is and everything.
Yeah. We're going to take you guys in next, okay? We're not nervous now, are you?
Honey, this is nice. We got hooked up by
Family and friends.
Family and friends.
Yeah,
So
we
my
hooked them up. So.
And we checked out a couple of chapels. He went to check, and then I came out and checked it with him. A lot of places didn't smell too good. Good.
We are gathered here today in the presence of God to join you two together in holy matrimony. Well, Lynn and Caitlin, we are witnesses here today, and God is our ultimate witness of this lifelong commitment, of this marriage, that you promise to love each other and trust each other all the days of your life.
There's a lot of memories here, so we're gonna miss it. We really are.
Oh, I better put this away before Barbara gets me.
2, 3, 4.
All right, big smiles now, you guys. Look right this way. Ready? 1, 2, and 3, and hold that. Whatever kind of crazy shot you guys want, do something. You guys are wanting it. Isn't Vegas? Stay just like that.
Everybody's got to realize one thing today. Even tomorrow, we'll have bathrooms that we can actually flush. We'll have heat that we can actually be warm. So everything is turning out great. Don't even cry about it.
We'll get through.
It's a sad day, but it's a happy day. We're moving on up.
Yay! No.
We're like the Jeffersons. We're moving on up. All I will say is let's get our asses in here because we got to be out of here by midnight. If we lose that $10,000, it's like being dead. I thought it was bad for 100, but 10 grand? No way. So perk up, smile. Come on. Oh, stop being cry. Don't cry. Where are we going by me? Marianne wants to...
None of the blocks there.
Take down all of them, Cheryl? Cheryl! Take down all of them?
Yep. All that time to put them up and just that little time to take them down.
We're gathered here today in the presence of God to join you two together in holy matrimony. Jose, ¿aceptas tu mujer como su legítima esposa?
Yes, I do.
There you go.
Can you get it? What are you doing? You don't break it.
You're not going to break it.
I'm gonna say I feel sad, you know what I mean? But something we have to do. You got people telling you have to move, what are you gonna do, you know? I want to put condominiums in there, and I feel for Cheryl. She started this off, and that's why she's going to miss it really bad. I'm going to miss it also, you know, but... And it's just like life. You just keep going on and on and on. We just got to go through the obstacles, what God gives you. That's why we stick together, and that's why we're going to keep going on and on.
And we still got this big old thing that needs to go.
Hey, are they doing the wedding right now?
Yeah.
I'm fine, how are you? They're just about ready to get married. Hopefully you'll be able to hear.
I'll take the phone. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, we're about to begin the wedding for Mike and Debbie.
What's your best memory here?
The funny ones, I think, really stick out to me the most. I think the best one I ever had was when the lady that I married in the garden chapel, she looked down and saw that her shoes were wet, and she realized at that moment that she had peed herself during the wedding. I think that was the funniest one I've ever had. That really sticks out. That was a good one. The wedding day is an exciting day, one that you two will never, ever forget. Really, you'll remember this day because today your hearts are filled with much love and joy. And also, you're surrounded by great friends who are here with you to celebrate, and even family via the telephone listening in.
Thank you. What, y'all choked that, Ma? Well, we really did it. Very good. Thank you, sir. And this is sad to see this go, but there's just so many memories of us all sitting in there, late night laughing, Johnny and I joking around, Rob joking around, and I think there's a lot of laughter in this place that we're leaving behind, and we're trying to give that back. Love you, man.
What's your best memory of the place?
I think my best memory is, I can't say I have a best. It's all the weddings. It's the happiness that you're seeing on people's faces. I mean, us as a family and as a business, I think we do a hell of a lot for our couples. But it's going to be sad. We only have 2 hours to get out of here, guys. 2 hours, let's go.
What's your best memory of this place?
Best memory is that when I first walked in the door and seen you guys, you know, when I first came here, that was the best memory. But it's the best thing in my life that happened to me, coming here with my kids and my family. I love you, man.
Got the camera and I got my dad in my other hand. Here we go.
That's right, man. We're done.
It's right here. Chuck and I are going to renew our vows so they can take the last picture. Do it. Come on,
Let's go
Chuck.
in here. See my mom and dad renew their vows. Come on.
I met her in a bar. Her father owned the bar. I met her and her girlfriend, and Barbara and I got hooked up. She cares about me. She doesn't show it very often, but I know she cares about me.
You gotta have your feathers.
All right, hold on, Charles. You gotta be in here. You're the best man. There you go. There's your book. Sierra's the maid of honor.
Okay. Hey.
This is a marriage that wasn't gonna last 6 months. Because I'm just a little bit older than Barb by about 17 years. For something that wasn't gonna last 6 months, I think we did pretty good.
Da, 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 da. And who gives this woman to this man to be renewed in her vows? You may
Take her, please.
Well, dearly beloved, we are gathered here to join both you, Chuck, and you, Barbara, into the bonds of holy matrimony through the renewal of vows ceremony. And this is a very special day because today, this is the very last ceremony held at this location of a Las Vegas Garden of Love. Chuck and Barb, your two lives have been inseparable for 34 plus years. You've gone through the ups, you've gone through the downs, but together you've always stuck through it, and that's what God has called us to, is to a commitment to one another as companions for all of life. And to symbolize that, we use the unity candle ceremony. And so I light a candle for each of you. Taking the two candles and lighting the one candle together. Blowing out the candles you hold in your hands. The unity candle burns with one flame because you, Chuck, and you, Barb, truly are one. One in love, one in the Lord Jesus Christ. Therefore, what God has joined together, let no one ever try and separate you. And so, sir, you may now kiss your bride. Congratulations. Thank you, sir. You're very welcome.
There was a demolition crew already assigned to knock down the Garden of Love. So we decided, why let them have all their fun?
Okay! Got three!
Bless you. That gives you good luck, if you didn't know about that.
That's it, deadline. We're at the deadline.
1 minute after 12, $10,000 shot in the ass.
That's it.
Cheryl, this is gonna be good for you.
Everybody, come on, Cheryl.
Right in the middle of that. It's gonna be great for you, Cheryl. Come on.
Come on.
You get one too.
You need it. All right.
What about me? Can I do one?
Yeah, you can.
One,
I got the going at the love chapel.
2, 3.
Come on, Barb.
I knew you wouldn't throw.
Middle of the wall. Right in the middle of the wall.
It's a plastic bottle.
Cheryl, you gotta throw yours. Cheryl, your turn. Come on.
I'm saving mine for when I open the new chapel.
It's sad to still see the building leave, but this building doesn't make Garden of Love. The family is Garden of Love. They can knock the buildings down. They can, they can do whatever they want, but the Garden of Love is always going to be here.
It's a shame to see it go. It really is.
All this is gone. Garden of Love. People's lives are in here. People got married right in this spot here.
I'm just a normal kid working at a wedding chapel doing videography. I'm taking one step at a time. I'm not planning on a crap life living day after day, a normal life. I'm looking for a big life. I'm looking to be noticed in the world. Whatever I'm gonna do it the best. And that's just how I see it. I wanna do something with my life that will actually mean something to somebody someday.
Let's do it. Where it begins, I can't begin to know, but I know it's rolling strong. Blossom spring, and spring begins the summer. Believe you come along.
here today to join you two together in holy matrimony. Dave, will you take this woman to be your wedded wife?
I do.
And do you promise to love and honor, respect, and keep her all the days of your life?
I will.
Hetty, will you take this man to be your wedded husband?
I do.
Will you promise to love and honor, respect, and keep him all the days of your life?
Indeed, I do.
Then, Hetty, I'll take the flowers from you. As I ask you two to turn and face each other, hold on to each other's hands, look into each other's eyes. David, Hetty, the wedding ring is an unending circle, which symbolizes the unending vows which you are taking here today. So as a token of your vows, you'll give and receive your rings. No, we don't have rings today, but Dave will still have your rings. You're getting those later, right? That's right. So it's still as if we have them. We're just going to get them later, right? So Dave, repeat after me. I, Dave.
I, Dave.
Take you, Hetty.
Take you, Hetty.
For my wife.
For my wife.
I promise you.
I promise you.
I will never leave you.
I will never leave you.
I will love you.
I will love you.
And trust you.
And trust you.
All the days of my life.
All the days of my life.
In sickness.
In sickness.
And in health.
And in health.
For richer.
For richer.
Or for poor.
Unfortunately, for poor.
Forever and ever.
Forever and ever.
Now, Hetty, repeat after me. I, Hetty.
I, Hetty.
Take you, Dave.
Take you, Dave.
For my husband.
For my husband.
I promise you.
I promise you.
I will never leave you.
I will never leave you.
I will love you.
I will love you.
And trust you.
And trust you.
All the days of my life.
All the days of my life.
In sickness.
In sickness.
And in health.
And in health.
For richer.
For richer.
Or for poor.
Or for poor.
Forever and ever.
Forever and ever.
Elvis has another song. day to rejoice. It's a day to be honored year after year. It's your wedding day. It's September 20th in the year 2006. You're here at the Las Vegas Garden of Love in Las Vegas, Nevada. Of course, with Elvis here himself in front of the altar of marriage. Right. Always remember, today you marry your friend. The one you laugh with, the one you dream with, the one you live for, and especially the one you love. And of course, we have Elvis here. We're going to have him do some vows for you, right, David Henry?
Yeah.
All right. Elvis, it's all right.
All right, let this big boss man pick up for me, I Dave. I do.
Swear to be all shook up.
Swear to be all shook up.
And love you tender.
And to love you tender.
I'm stuck on you.
I'm stuck on you.
I promise I won't be cruel.
I promise I won't.
I won't have suspicious minds.
I won't have suspicious minds.
I'll be your hunka burning love.
I will always be your hunka burning.
So be my little good luck charm.
So be my little good luck charm.
And let this little sister repeat after me. I had it.
I, Daddy,
Will never treat you wrong.
will never treat you wrong.
I will love you, Daddy, all night long.
I will love you, Daddy, all night long.
I will be your teddy bear.
I will be your daddy.
I'll wear your ring around my neck.
I'll wear your ring around my
If you
neck.
treat me nice.
If you treat me.
You'll be always on my mind.
You'll be always on my mind.
Because you're my tiger man.
Because you're my tiger.
And you will buy for me
And you will buy for me.
Darren Lee's CD. There you go, sir. There's 25 songs in the CD. I'd be happy to sign it for the both of you. Make your wife a happy woman and buy this CD. And by the powers vested in me as the king of the whole wide world in the states of Tennessee and Nevada, I wish you guys a whole lot of shaking those steamroller blues. And even the wise men say when fools rush in, don't stop falling in love.
And by the authority of God and by the power vested in me by the state of Nevada, now pronounce your husband and wife. You may kiss your girl.
Bright lights, they gonna send my soul, they're gonna send my soul on fire. And all the long morning is rich, so get the stage to the light. There's a mountain really we won't way down there. There all the little my little may hair. And I'm just a little way to love. Sing it now! Yeah! I'm there more than the 24 hours in the day. Won't even there that I work 40 more. I want to see my man away. Oh, the blackjack and poker and those related wicked. I know you know I lost on everything. All they need is someone and they're singing out. Yeah! Now we go to Las Vegas and feel when we are flying, singing, all my man, let's ride.